my good and nerdy people. How's it going? Let's go ahead and hop into the dojo. What is good, my good and nerdy people? It is your Normie Sensei Master Cunch. Look, the trailer for the Hawkeye series has dropped. And boy, it is very exciting. I am excited to get a little bit of Christmas flavor into the MCU. And yeah, it's looking like it's going to be another banger for a Disney Plus series. I can't wait to talk about it tonight. I am your Normie Sensei Master Cunch. Here with Normies and Nerds, coming to you live from the dojo, where we take normies and turn them into full-blown nerds. If you're catching this on a replay, make sure you drop a hello in the comments so I can say what's up to you. And as you guys come in here tonight, I would love to say what's up to you all as well. Just drop in here, let me know that you're in, and we'll do that. Trinity, what is poppin', bro? How is it going, man? How's it going? So look, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes of our stream tonight. And if I sound a little stuffy, it is because I am a little stuffy. Your boy is so under the weather that he decided to go get a little bit of lab work done, a little bit of testing done on this thing that likes to get spread around to amongst folks, which I'm trying not to say at the moment. And it came back negative, so that's good, but I still am a bit under the weather. So if you hear a bit of sniffling, just bear with your boy. Incoming sniffle. But look, tonight I want to just dive deep into this Hawkeye stuff, because look, the Hawkeye series has slowly been climbing up the ranks of my hype ever since I started hearing about these Kingpin movies, right? The series in itself, if you had asked me about 3 months ago, I would have been like, nah, I'm not really high on the series. What's going on, Darth Chaos? I'd be like, nah, I'm not really that hyped for the series. Like, nah, it's not really there for me. But as like the Kingpin news started coming out, as we saw Yelena Belova and the post-credit scene of Black Widow, we started to get a bit more like hype for the series and kind of looking at where this thing could go. This live, I feel like this live jazz music is real loud right now. But when it comes to the series, like I said, the hype continued to grow. And then with this trailer today that dropped, first off, I didn't think that I would be feeling the Christmas theme as much as I feel it right now, bro. Like, when I got the Christmas theme, that was actually part of what kind of made me like the trailer a little bit. Was just like the kind of vibe and for some reason it feels like the Christmas setting made this movie like more vibe, like more real. Like kind of more in a serious vibe. Here's the thing, like with this here, this kind of gave me like serious action movie vibes with this trailer. And I'm not even gonna front. This trailer gave me straight up action movie vibes with it. And that's why I really think one thing that sucked me into it, like at one point when he was running in that dinner scene and the folks were shooting at him through the window, it felt a bit like an action movie type of trailer there. And it was like, man, are they really gonna give us this type of vibe even though it's Christmas time? But regardless, like I think the Christmas time is a nice touch and a nice element. It's gonna have even kind of more kind of cute but at the same time, dramatic drawing with the family stuff that's going on. The Lonely Banter, LB, what's poppin', man? How's it going, bro? So like I said, I'm pretty hyped for this series here. Like the trailer is kind of right up my alley. But let's go ahead and get into the training grounds here. And we're going to be watching this. I'm going to be pausing it because I know that if I play this jaunt for like everybody to hear and all that stuff, then YouTube is going to come at you, boy. So what I'm going to do is we're going to play this. The audio is going to be down a little bit. But also, too, we're going to be pausing it.
We've had
So
together
let's go ahead and get into it.
years.
I love you guys. I'm making up for some lost time.
Now, right off the bat, I do love the family element. Like, when I was watching it, you know, your man's got a child. Man's got another one on the way that's coming this week. Damn it. The child is coming this week. What's going on, Wayne? It brought it brought out the family man elements, and it kind of hit me in the good feel. So let's keep it going here.
The masked vigilante who terrorized the city's underworld is back.
The past is caught up to me.
Should we be worried?
No, it's nothing. I'll be home for Christmas.
Bullshit. That's what they always say. I'll be home for. I mean, he probably will make it home for Christmas, but I'll just pause it here. Keep it going. Love the design. First off, can we go back a second? Let's go back a second. What they've been doing with these Marvels, like, I'm not the only one that's noticed it, right? You double screen. It's all good. You double screening with the match. Hey, I appreciate you doing that, my man. Appreciate the support. But what they've been doing with the MCU Marvel Studios like title intro has been like pretty damn good. Like pretty damn creative too as well. Because when you think about what we've been getting for the What If series, when you think about what we're getting with the What If series, what they're doing with the intro with the Marvel title scene, and then think about like what we saw with the Eternals trailer, what we've seen with the Loki, what they did with the Loki series, kind of liking the creativity, just a little bit of nod, just a little bit of like a little thing that's a little touch that's in there. Wayne says trailer was trash, liked it at first, but not after the rewatch. Ah man, hey, but I can see why some folks are thinking that it's trash though.
When I wore this suit, I made a whole lot of enemies.
You're Hawkeye.
Who the hell are you?
Some people have actually called me the world's greatest archer.
Okay.
Are you one of those people?
All right, so look, the introduction to Kate Bishop. This is what people have a lot of questions about. Is Kate Bishop? Honestly, I will say that I actually liked her introduction here for Kate Bishop. It doesn't seem to be that, she's I don't know, like I just didn't know much about Haley Steinfeld, and just like on the surface, I didn't think that it'd be something I'd be interested in. But seeing her in that Archer role, it kind of makes sense. She looks like she fits the character and fits the part. And from the acting that we got in here from her, I really enjoyed that aspect of it. Daniel Fisher, what's going on, bro? How's it going, my man? So like from her acting standpoint and what we got from her in this trailer, I really kind of like what I've seen from her there. And also too with the character, like, how do I put this? I've actually liked how the MCU after Endgame, all of these projects, I kind of liked how they've been handling women characters. All right, like I haven't felt preached at, or haven't felt like anything's been trying to been beat over my head since the girls get it done moment in Avengers Endgame. I think from that moment on, we've done a pretty good job with women characters and making them characters and not political pieces. So, except maybe your exception of a little bit of what happened in Black Widow, but even then, like, it's an all-female movie for the most part. But two, it's like it didn't really beat me over top of the head with it. And I'm feeling the same way with optimism about the Haley Steinfeld character. Kate Bishop looks like I like her character. I like the attitude. Right, Wayne? Like, I really liked her vibe. Like, she was giving off a good vibe in the trailer here. So let's get back and keep it moving.
Hey, babe, I should be back in a day or two. Hang on a second. Things have gotten more complicated.
Yo, so like from the moment when he caught that when he caught that Molotov cocktail and threw it back, that got me a little excited. Like, that type of little action there was very subtle, but at the same time, it's like, okay, here we go with some Hawkeye. Like, we're getting his skill in here, and the nod to the, oh my god, I'm blinking on the tracksuit gang name, the gang of folks who wear tracksuits. I just honestly found out about them today because I honestly have no recollection. I'm a new comic book fan. I actually have no recollection of, I have no knowledge of that Hawkeye run series. I'm blanking on the name, so if somebody can help me out with that gang, they wear tracksuits. That nod there to them, like I said, I had no idea who it was, but they look like they're gonna be pretty funny. So it's a good vibe. B Grissom, what's going on, bro? It's again, I've said it again, like a good vibe, a good energy of what they're giving in this trailer. I feel like I've said it like 15 times, so good vibe. If I gave you guys, I love when Miss Vega barges me some Jason Schroeder.
This is too dangerous.
All right, let me pause it here because I was getting a little bit too happy, and if I let it go some more, I'm pretty sure YouTube is gonna be coming for me. Uh, but nah, the tracksuit mafia. Okay, that's what they're called. Cool. Actually, let me pause it at a different. So again, they're coming in with the action. Now look here, you know me. I did not really like Falcon and the Winter Soldier because of what felt like a lack of action a bit, right? Like Falcon and the Winter Soldier to me, I felt like left a little bit to be desired on the action side of things. So when it comes to the actual like action, like hand on fighting, like hand to hand combat, like I'm not really seeing how they will deliver here on that front. At least they didn't show it, unless we get some Ronin type of fights, right? Like we get some close hand to hand combat type fights. But with the Archer thing, like I've never, the Hawkeye's thing is watch from above, shoot from a distance type of deal, and we saw like how he can go off as Ronin and go in there. I'll be excited to see more of that type of action. But here, I don't think the action is necessarily going to be the draw to me for this series as much as the storyline, as much as what's going on here in this story. I think that's going to be the true draw of this series. And again, a character like Kate Bishop coming into play, seeing her develop. Like I said, like I've really liked what I saw from her in this trailer. I think having that type of character introduction and interaction between her and Hawkeye is going to be something that really carries this series here. More so than the action. This is one show that I will probably give it more of a pass for on the action, simply because I don't think I'm going to be a huge fan of Archer fights. I need to see more hand-to-hand combat. Maybe we'll have some more stunts that feel more humanistic. So like, he doesn't have on a wingsuit. He doesn't have on a wingsuit. He doesn't have on a super soldier serum, you know what I mean? He's just out there doing kind of humanistic stunts. So with the bow and arrow and all that stuff. So maybe that'll add another element of action to make it feel more real. But yeah, it's just the hand-to-hand combat is something I can give a little pass to because he is an archer, you know what I mean? Trinity says, what up? More people up in this piece now. Yeah, it is. Trinity was holding it down with two screens up. He was holding it down with two streams up, not two screens.
Not this one. Definitely like that. There are arrows more dangerous than that
So like I said, the Christmas vibes, bro. I really like the Christmas vibes. Let me know in the chat. Are you feeling the Christmas? Are you feeling the Christmas vibes? We need Star Wars Santa. That's what we need in here. Star Wars Santa better love this one. He better love this doggone series here. This better be his. He better make some Marvel content based on this series. But honestly, like, to me, if anything, this Christmas thing can enhance the storyline there. Make it more important for him to get home to his family, that type of thing. Make it more to where, like, he wants to be home with his family, but he's here helping her. And it adds to a lot of cool type of things that they do with the arrows, or adds to some cool type of props that they're doing in fights. I think that adds a lot to it. Daniel Fisher says, I did the Christmas vibes. I'm Jewish. Jason Strope says, I love the Christmas atmosphere. Yeah, like I said, I didn't think that I would be someone who was like gonna be like, oh snap. Like, nah, it feels good. And like one of my favorite movies, like Elf, is one of my favorite Christmas movies. I love watching that every single year. It'll be something if they can incorporate like that type of Christmas tradition into the Hawkeye series. Look, I'm not even gonna lie. Like I said, we're at the end of the trailer here. Let me go ahead and turn my music back up. Like I said, I thought like really watching this, I feel like this could have been a movie. If it was a movie, especially if it was like a Disney Plus movie, maybe that's something they should consider. But this felt like this could have maybe been a Disney Plus movie that I really get behind. And you maybe drop it on Disney Plus. It doesn't have to be for $30. You know what I mean? But maybe they get into the whole habit of not having to make a series. Instead, we're going to turn it into just a movie, and it can fly there. Because honestly, I feel like this would have been a great movie. And to be real, for this to go on for 6 weeks, there has to be some major things that happen to keep this thing going and to keep the twist turning. So with that being said, let's get into the spoiler talk and the speculation of what we're thinking about with this series here. Bahamba. I told y'all I'm under the weather. These sniffles and the riffles got your boy going. But yeah, let's start off with what we know so far. What we know for a fact so far is that Yelena Belova is going to be in this series. And she was given the mission by Val to hunt down Ronan, to hunt down Clint Barton, because Val said he killed Natasha. Now, we all know Natasha sacrificed herself. We all know that it would have been wrong for Natasha to let herself go instead of Clint, but Clint maybe wanted to atone for his sins. But we all know Clint got a family to get home to at the end of the day, that Natasha had no business letting Clint take that jump. Like, nah, let Natasha go and rectify herself. And Clint, you go and enjoy your time with the family. We know that's what happened. But Yelena obviously doesn't know that that's what happened. And I'm interested to see how she's going to come into play here. Like, how hard is she going to be coming at Hawkeye? Is she planning on torturing Hawkeye? Can she get an upper hand on Hawkeye? Like, those type of things I'm very, very curious about. So we got 6 episodes. We got I'm assuming in the first episode, maybe we'll find out who Kate Bishop is, right? Taking off the mask, finding out who that is, playing as a Ronin character. Then in the second episode, I can see us getting into the tracksuit mafia, getting into some of the things that he's getting into, right? But then in the third episode, I can see Yelena Belova coming into play. And you know what? Maybe Yelena tries to double benefit from this and decides to work with the tracksuit mafia so that it kind of hides the death of like it being on her, right? Or it being Val that's linking to it. Now that could be a dumb theory because then if you know that Yelena was hired for it, then the word would get out there that Yelena did it. But the tracksuit mafia could be used as a cover to explain how he could just end up past. But honestly, now that I'm talking more about it, it seems like the tracksuit mafia is going to be tied into something that Kate Bishop does. So sorry to just run you through the muck there, but your boy is under the weather and my head is all over the place. But when we're coming to like episode 3, I can really start seeing Yelena getting involved. Like Yelena going after them and like, it's gonna be a reveal that Yelena is somebody that's chasing them. And have that happen there. But at the same time I still think that Ronan is gonna have to deal with his past. I think that Ronan is going to have to like Madam Mask, who is supposed to be in this series, like I'm thinking that Ronan has something hand to hand to do with that. That's not necessarily Steinfeld's or Kate Bishop's fault. So that's there. But moving to Yelena, where can she come into play? Does she come into play with Madam Mask, or is she just flying in solo trying to kill Clint? Maybe she tries to kill the girl. But to make Clint go over that moment, like apparently Clint's hearing is supposed to be damaged, to go over that moment, to go over the things that impacted him from his life with the Avengers. I think it would be cool to have him face Yelena and talk about his guilt that he carries for Nat dying and not himself. That he wanted to bring his kids back, and it was Nat who did it. As much as he's happy to have his kids there, I'm thinking she's going to slide in on herself and try to F him up. So that's, Yelena being wooed over to Hawkeye's side of things. I think it very much be episodes 3 and 4. But you know what happens around the time of episode 4? Spider-Man No Way Home. Spider-Man No Way Home. Happening at the same time in the same city around Christmas time in the same city. Now, really, who is Yelena? You know who Yelena is. Unless you didn't watch, who's Yelena Baloney? Wayne's trolling me right now. Wayne, you gotta be trolling me, Wayne. But nah. So moving down the line, you know what's coming out at the same time. Same city, same setting. Congruently coming out at the same time. And that is No Way Home. And I think this could be Marvel's first attempt to do something very game-changing, if I should say the least. Maybe that wasn't very something, just something new. Shit. Just something new. And having this come out at the same time as No Way Home, it's very possible that No Way Home impacts or explains what goes down in multiverse. In the Hawkeye series. And that is with Kingpin coming into play. I very well think Kingpin will be coming into this series. And to me, it's like it will make sense because one, Kingpin is somebody who has a relationship with Peter Parker in a different universe, right? So that could suck in the Kingpin from Netflix. Here's the thing. I would like for them to find a way for them to make it work that it's the Kingpin from Netflix. Like shit. I wouldn't be mad if Kingpin came in on Saturday night. And then by Sunday morning, he is ruling over a gang in the MCU. I would not be mad at that at all. Let Kingpin get dropped in another world with no Daredevil. He's going to pull up, try to take over this gang, run that gang, and take over Hell's Kitchen. Can't tell me. Look, I will be here for that. Bring that straight in. But I think that we're not going to necessarily see Spider-Man. I don't think we're necessarily going to see someone get sucked in from the multiverse. I think we'll see that type of stuff in No Way Home. But what happens is, all of a sudden, something changes off of the show. Something happens somewhere else in the world, right? Right now in Hawkeye, we are focusing on this one point in New York. But give us a fat old body. Yeah, give it to us, man. Give him to us. But somewhere else in New York, Multiverse of Madness is going down. And we won't see it. We won't see it in the Hawkeye series, but we will see the impacts of that movie start to show in the Hawkeye series, congruently to the time that No Way Home drops. Let me see what you guys are thinking. But yeah, like, again, I'm getting hyped for this, man. Like, it's getting hyped. Now, do I think we'll see Daredevil in this series? No. I don't think Daredevil is somebody that we'll see in this series, but I definitely think that we will get to see Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin pop up. And honestly, like, it will be lit for me. Be lit. But yeah, like I said, all in all, like, I'm getting very hyped for this series. And yeah, this series is getting to be a lot of fun for me. So a couple of show notes. Like I said, the baby is coming. We are getting induced on Wednesday, so the baby is coming. So we will not be having streams on Wednesday. Probably won't have streams back here till maybe next Wednesday night and next Thursday night is when we'll probably have another stream. But your boy is working on a few videos, and I'm gonna try to get that what if video off tomorrow night. Tomorrow when we're talking about a preview video. I'm gonna try to get that video out. And then also, too, I'm going to be recording some other videos to drop while your boy is on maternity leave. I will be in there with the laptop in the hospital. I don't know when I will have time to edit those videos, but I will find time to edit those videos. So with that out of the way, also as well, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Share the channel out. We are on the grind to 250 subs. Your boy been grinding. I've been working my ass off. So just give your boy some love. Help me out. I don't ask for super chats, but I do ask to get the channel shared out here. And as we hit our goals, I have big goals, especially like as we hit 250, that'd be cool. And then we get the goal after 250 is definitely 500. But when we get to 500, be some definitely added things here to the channel for folks to enjoy. So make sure you drop that like and subscribe. Let's see. Daredevil won't see Daredevil in this one either. other than with his Daredevil vision. Now good video breaking down the trailer earlier though. I watched it earlier. Thank you, man. Hey, look, I need YouTube to let me know I'm doing a great job. Kendall, congrats. Hope labor goes safe as it can. Yeah, me too, bro. Me too, man. Thank you though. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're hoping that it's gonna be cool and safe labor. Hope all is well with you. Thank you, bro. Thank you. On the road to 1 million. Yeah, essentially, B Grissom, we are on the road to 1 million. Essentially, I'm working my way to 200, and I'm sure you hit your goal. Hey, bro, go check out Wayne. Help Wayne get to his goal, man. I'm subscribed to Wayne on 2 different channels. Let's see it. This is Black Widow Easter. Shang-Chi, I'm going tomorrow and waiting for free Disney Plus for Black Widow. Isn't Black Widow for free already on Disney Plus? I think it's already free on Disney Plus. But no, look, while we talk about Shang-Chi, I do want to get this out the way. The wifey and I was able to pull the wifey out of the house, took her on a date. She was down to go earlier, but then like when the moment came, she didn't really want to go, but I pulled her out the house anyway. And we went to go see Shang-Chi. And might I say, well, this time I went at the same time at the same movie theater and actually sat in the same room. But this time I went on a Saturday night, and it was more people in the movies than it was on the opening weekend. More families were out, more people were filling out the seats there. It was more people there. But might I say, when we got to the car, Bae said, "Man, you sure did pick a good one to bring me to." She really enjoyed Shang-Chi. And she said, "Okay, Marvel, coming out with 2 good movies." Because she liked Black Widow, but she really liked Shang-Chi. And when I told her, I was like, yo, Shang-Chi's in my top 5. And I broke down my top 5, and I said, for me, it's pushing Guardians out. Now, look, my wife is a huge Guardians fan. So I know it's not her top 5 for her. But from the way she was talking, it's at least top 10. So the way Shang-Chi hit my wifey, at least, like, she really, really liked that movie. She liked the dragon element of it. She liked the family plot element. And she was like, man, I really felt for the Mandarin. She's like, I really felt for the dad. I really felt for him. I don't even think that she pieced together really everything that went down from the previous movies and all the Easter eggs there. But all that to say, on second watch, Shang-Chi is definitely in my top 5. Shang-Chi is definitely in my top 5 on second watch. Yeah, bro, I can't wait for you to see Shang-Chi either too, Wayne. And I don't know if you've already been spoiled, but I'm going to get into some spoilers here. Definitely going to get into some spoilers for Shang-Chi. But, bro, I'm going to watch this so many times when it comes out on Disney Plus. It's ridiculous. I might wake up certain days before a stream starts. I might get up and watch different fights from Shang-Chi. Here's the thing about Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi gave you so many options. Shang-Chi gave you so many things to look at, so many different fighting styles to choose, that it's a movie for each piece of Kung Fu fan, right? So I really am very high on Shang-Chi. I'm excited to see how the reception for Shang-Chi continues to change. Though I haven't heard any spoilers yet, so I'm going to bounce. I'll catch you all later. Okay, man. I'm glad I was able to warn you because I was about to go in. Because, bruh, one thing that really got my wife hip was the dragons. The dragons in Shang-Chi really sold my wife. So, damn, I hate that he went because I'm about to be done talking about Shang-Chi. I do want to pull up Shang-Chi box offices. Damn, I'm kind of mad that I told him to leave. All right, this is from Box Office Mojo. Let's see how much they have. Also, roll past one of the fastest film to reach. Okay. So it says across 250 million globally. Yeah, it deserves to get that. It deserves to be there globally. Dang, I kind of hate that I told him to go because I'm kind of done talking Shang-Chi. Spoilers. Damn it, hopefully he'll come back. If not, it's cool. Because we're about to get out of here anyway. Like I said, your boy got these sniffles, man. I need to get over these sniffles before the baby comes. But I do want to just touch on some other news just to give a quick run. Because this will be the last stream, unfortunately. This will be the last stream until the baby is born. And by the way, I'm slacking. Like I gotta order my child some. First, I gotta order my child some Titans gear, some Tennessee Titans gear, not HBO Titans. So I gotta order my child that stuff. And then also too, I gotta order him some nerdy like onesies. Like I need to get a Spider-Man onesie. Need to get a Hulk onesie. Like I need to get him some like nerdy stuff to put around the room. Ooh. Here's an interesting article about Hawkeye. I just ran across. Coming from the direct. All right, let's see. Shit. You know what? Let me get back over here. Damn, I'm probably really going to get copy hit because I'm pretty sure this is something that's not copyright free. This song. But it's very, very low. But yeah, man, I gotta get some nerdy stuff for the child. For the child. For the child. For the children. For the children. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here to the go over this article. Oh, and by the way, might I add, your boy got some news about the upgrade to the PC, and it's coming, baby. It's supposed to be here Monday, so I'm in the process. I gotta go. Unfortunately, the camera is still on back order, which sucks. The camera's on back order, but it is what it is. I know everything is like out of whack right now. But look, this comes from the direct. It says Marvel fans notice possible Daredevil connection in Hawkeye's trailer. It says here a brand new trailer for the latest Disney Plus show Hawkeye dropped, and it came with a bunch of new glimpses into what fans can expect with the series when the series streams later this year on Disney Plus. And this comes from the direct, by the way. The show stars Jeremy Renner's Clint Barton, Haley Steinfeld's Kate Bishop as the two team up to take down the bad guys. The overall storyline is still rather unknown, but at the very least, fans have known that Kate Bishop takes on the Ronin identity, and in doing so, attracts Clint's attention, leading to their inevitable meetup. There's a huge character that shows up in the trailer, but only for the briefest of moments. Aliqua Cox Echo. Aliqua. Damn it. I just fucked up her name. all the way. While the character is yet to be debuted, the Disney Plus spin-off for her deaf superhero is already in the works. The small bit of Echo that fans get in the trailer also has a connection to another famous Marvel superhero, none other than Daredevil himself. The new trailer unveiled an eerie first look at Aliqua Cox Echo, which, according to some Marvel fans on Twitter, could have been a visual tie to Daredevil. In a Netflix show, the Daredevil blind vigilante had several shots of him blasted with the red light, paying homage to his signature look and reputation. With Echo's connection to Daredevil from the comics, it's possible that this was an intentional move by Marvel Studios. Of course, there could be more than just some similar lighting. But the harsh red light on her face and the fact that this is the first official look at Echo for the world to see could indicate that this character has some anger she is trying to sort through. Maybe her intentions aren't so heroic. Okay. So they're talking about this shot right here, where she's got that red light on. Now, I don't know. I don't think this is... What's going on, Fernie? I don't think this is too much saying that... And just make sure you guys can see the picture here. What do you guys think? I don't think this is too much of a nod to Daredevil. I don't think it's something that's that intentional to be like, yo, this is a Daredevil type of deal here. Now seeing what they're talking about, I'm thinking it's more so of a like... more like that, like, villainous or like the vibe that they're trying to get you to feel. I know the filmmakers in here might have a better idea of what that tone of shot is supposed to make you feel. I'm thinking that's what they're going for, and not necessarily an Easter egg or a shout out. Could even be a scene. Look, there are a lot of scenes where you have red blearing in the light, or there's like a fight scene or emergency scene. So I'm gonna say here that this isn't necessarily a point. I don't think this is a direct Easter egg to Charlie Cox. The devil's in the details, says the article. There has been endless chain of rumors that Charlie Cox is set up to return to the MCU as Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil. The first of these rumors appeared is for Spider-Man No Way Home. The character Echo has a strong connection to Daredevil in the comics, as well as to the mantle of Ronin, the same mantle that fans will see in relation to Clint, Kate, and Florence Pugh's Yelena Belova. Not only will Maya Lopez have close ties to the Blind Vigilante, but she also happens to be the adopted daughter of Wilson Fisk. Coincidentally, Vincent D'Onofrio is also rumored to return to the MCU, which made him famous in the Netflix Daredevil. There are a lot of compelling rumors and coincidences that make whispers seem like a lot more than truth. And you also know, I saw on Twitter as well that Vincent D'Onofrio has been liking tweets saying that he's in Daredevil. That's something that's out there as well. All right, so look, let me go ahead and get off of this Twitter page. Ah, damn, not here. Your boy's taking you all through the dojo. I'm gonna hang out for a little bit longer, guys. Look, I am not feeling that great tonight. So just, scrolling through Twitter, looking to see what else is out here. Okay, here's something from the direct. A Batman spinoff series based on the Penguin is reportedly in early development. Look, I'm gonna be real. I'm excited to see the Batman, but I don't think I'm gonna go see it in the movies. If anything of what Shang-Chi has taught me, going to the movie theaters, I think there's only certain movies worth going to the theaters for. Venom 2, I don't think it's worth going to the theaters. Sorry, I don't. I think it's something I could definitely watch from home, especially hearing that it's only an hour and 30 minutes. Like, bruh, put that shit in the theaters. I mean, put that shit on streaming day and day. So I'm not going to go see that shit in theaters. I didn't go see the first one in theaters. The Batman, I feel the same way. I don't really feel like I need to go to theaters to see the Batman. But that's just me. I'm excited to see it. Like, it looks cool, but I don't think I'm going to go pay money to go see it. Unless, like, the reviews come out and it's just out of this world. But a Penguin spin-off series, I don't know. I don't know how to really feel about it until I actually, I guess, see the Penguin in there. But all I know is he better fucking steal the show if you're gonna say that he gets a series already. Andrew Garfield has reflected on the Amazing Spider-Man's canceled Sinister Six spin-off movie. Would have been cool, maybe one day. All right, let's read this. Let's read this article here. Kendall caught the stream late. I was waiting for this render to finish. But glad to be here in the dojo. Oh, it's all good, man. Better late than never. Just Fernie. Thanks for popping in here. It's like 2 or 3 other places you could be right now, but you're here with me. So I appreciate it, brother. Bro. I'm thinking it's sinuses because your boy tested negative for the COVID today. I'm definitely thinking All right. Let's change grounds here. Let's get to the training grounds. Despite this comes from the director as well. We're just gonna start off down here. Despite the growing evidence, Andrew Garfield has continuously denied any involvement in Spider-Man's next multiversal adventure. While fans wait for the official confirmation of Garfield's return, the actor has been spending his time reminiscing on his beautiful tenure as Peter Parker during the Amazing Spider-Man films. One project that Garfield never got to be a part of was the Drew Goddard-directed Sinister Six film, which would have pitted Spidey against an array of his greatest foes. Now Garfield has commented about the Sony Spider-Man project that never got to see the day of light. In an interview with Collider, Garfield opened up about the canceled Sinister Six, originally headed by Drew Goddard. Although he was unsure of how close it got to being made, the few meetings Garfield did have about the film were really excited. Garfield had much praise for Goddard, saying, "I loved his vision." He said this, "I don't really know how close it got, but I definitely had a few meetings and it was really exciting. I've got to say, because I love Drew so much, and I love Cabin in the Woods, the other stuff he made. We got a look, we got on like a house on fire. We just got like a house on fire. Cool. We just got on like a house on fire. Okay, that was a weird like type of word. You know, it was a weird type of formed sentence. I loved his vision. He's so unique and odd and off kilter and unconventional in his creative choices. So that was definitely a fun couple of months, but life." And the interviewer mentioned his disappointment with Goddard not getting the opportunity to see the project through. Garfield expressed his personal hopes that the director would get the chance to do the film one day. It would have been cool. Maybe one day he'll get it. He'll get to do it, but it would have been cool. Alright. Look, it's bullshit because we all know that he is going to be in this film and that we're going to get a different version of the Sinister Six with Sam Raimi at the helm. I think, if anything, you tell Andrew Garfield that he can do something with Sam Raimi. He's here for it. And Andrew Garfield, as much as I really still don't like his portrayal of Spider-Man, look, Tom Holland is my favorite Spider-Man. Hate it or love it, Tom Holland is my favorite Spider-Man. It's just like, he loves being Spider-Man though, and I can tell he does, and he would give his life to be Spider-Man again. So, could it be in the works? It could be one day. Like I said, I always thought that I would rather see Tobey go off and be Spider-Man in his own universe, but maybe he wouldn't be down for it. But Garfield would definitely be down for it. And doing this Marvel movie would definitely up Garfield's status. Now, here's the thing that I think Sony is going to have to really come to grips with. Is that after this Venom 2 movie drops, I'm not saying that it's going to be horrendous, right? I'm not saying that Venom 2 is not going to make a lot of movies. But I'm thinking Venom 2 might make a little bit less than Fast and the Furious. Might make a little bit less than Black Widow. Maybe a little bit less than Candyman. And like, I know those are very successful pandemic movies. But what I'm getting at here is I don't think that it's going to be that successful. Now, I'm not saying it's going to get like $10 million or what have you. But I personally, like, just me, my wife, like people that I know, there's no excitement to go see that in the movies. There's no excitement to go see that. And I think Sony will have to take that realistic approach. And then especially when the Eternals comes out, I think the Eternals will do similar to what Shang-Chi is doing. The Eternals, when it comes out, to me, it's going to show them that, hey, it's not a pandemic thing. It's a Sony thing. It's a Sony not connecting to the MCU thing. And then when Spider-Man comes out and makes $1 billion, it's $750 million, I think. When Spider-Man, Park Outdoors, Parker, what's popping? When Spider-Man comes out and makes that much money, it's going to really show Sony, like, bruh, you need the MCU, Sony. Sony, you need the MCU. You need the MCU. But yeah, I'm excited. All that to say is that Andrew can go back. Andrew can get some clout and go back and do something in the MCU universe, in the Sony universe. But I just don't think it will take off to the level of anything close to what we're getting with this Spider-Man. And he better hand that you off to Miles Morales. Now look, if they bring in Miles Morales, I'm sorry. I'm going to go report. I'm going to go support my brother. All right, I'm going to go support my brother. I'm going to go see a Miles Morales movie in theater. I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm going to go see that in theaters, regardless of whether it's Sony or Sony MCU or the MCU. I'm going to go see that. So whatever they do, they need to bring in Miles Morales stat pronto. But look, your boy's going to get out of here, man. Like I said, thanks for hanging in with me. Thanks for dealing with my sniffles. But your boy got the sniffles. I'm sorry. I hate that this has to be the last stream when I'm a little under the weather. But it is what it is. Gotta do what you gotta do. I am your Normie Sensei Master Cunch. Go watch something nerdy. Oh, wait a minute. Let me hop on this comment here. Daniel Fisher says, Toby be reenacting that scene from Jerry Maguire. For real. I'm weak. I'm weak. But look, let me go ahead and get out of here. I am your Normie Sensei Master Cunch with Normies and Nerds. Make sure you go watch something nerdy. Star Wars, MCU, DC, something on Netflix. Go watch something nerdy. Share it with a friend. Bring them here. We'll turn your friend Normie into a nerd. I am your Normie Sensei Master Cunch here with Normies and Nerds. I will see you guys on the other side when I have baby number 2. I will catch you guys later. Also, drop a like and subscribe to the channel. And check out the videos that we're going to be dropping over the next week. All right. See you guys later. Much love. Peace out.